Hello, a little conversation on this channel. I just published my first Skillshare class, so it's about finding inspiration in unexpected places. So, Leonardo da Vinci once wrote down a theory about finding new ideas in stains on walls, how clouds look, ashes on the ground. So I decided to devote my first class on Skillshare to that. You can find a link, a reference link to Skillshare in the description of this video. So if you're interested, take a look there. Maybe you already are on Skillshare, so you might want to have a look at what I'm publishing there. It's my first class there, and I want to produce more classes, but it all takes a little bit of time. So I want to develop some courses so you can learn there what I'm doing here in my videos and so on. Another thing is I would like to have your feedback in the comments. I've been thinking about this channel. Mainly this channel is about making drawings, and I will keep doing that. It's fun to do, but I want to expand it a bit. In the past I've been studying a lot of the books that were written in the 17th century, early 18th century about art. So how did Vermeer paint? How did Rembrandt paint? Behind me you can see a copy of the portrait of Jan Six. I made that copy once after I had visited the Six house and met the elder Jan Six, who is living now, the descendant of the Jan Six that was painted by Rembrandt. But the point is that I would like to share my knowledge about old masters on this channel, because I want to I don't want to keep that for myself. So there were books written by Rembrandt pupils, Samuel van Hoogstraten. There is a book written by Gerard de Lares, a very important book. Roger de Pals wrote a book, Frenchman, Alphonse Dufresnoy. You can look them all up. So there are several books, 8 or 10, which are, I think there are 6 or 7 that are really important, and a number of books that are also very interesting, that can enhance our knowledge about how the old masters painted. And one of the problems in these days is when you want to learn how to paint like the old masters, where do you get the knowledge from? Because on a regular academy you don't learn it anymore, and the knowledge is gone anyway. So I made it a lifelong study to get to their insights, to get to know how they did that. So what did Rembrandt think when he coordinated the lighting situation of a composition? How did Vermeer think when he chose colors to put them somewhere in his space? You know, when you look at the music lesson, how did he get that red dress in the back of that space and keep it there? And in front of that red dress there's a blue chair. How did he manage to do that? There in the back, all those strong colors. So the answers to that kind of questions, I'm going to talk about those things in my future videos. I will keep making drawings, because that's where most of my followers came for, and I like that. But I want to share knowledge, and I want you all to be able to learn how to paint and draw like the old masters, or realism in general, because my aim is to update, so to speak, the approach of the old masters. I want to paint in a way that is contemporary but inspired by the old masters. So try to get some of their qualities in modern day works. Having said that, I would like some feedback. Would you like that? Are you interested in that kind of content? What would you like to see? Do you have questions about old masters, Velasquez, Vermeer? I'm especially specialized in 17th century painters, so and mostly Dutch painters like Rembrandt, Vermeer, that corner. So I would almost, yeah, Frans Hals is also interesting, great painter, but Rembrandt and Vermeer were my focal points in my studies, so I can talk a lot about them, but I would like to know what you would like to hear about them. And it will also be a literature study because it's all based on books that were written in those days. Franciscus Junius, whatever. Joachim van Sandracht. I didn't study that one really, but Karel van Mander also interesting. So please leave your comments. Let me know what you think. And take a look at my Skillshare class. And thank you very much for listening and watching. And thank you for your support. Up till now, I'm happy with my 21,800 followers at this moment. And I try to grow my channel. Thank you.